Hello, ladies, and Happy New Year. I know that we originally planned on doing this video live, actually a call, but I had gone back and forth with quite a few of you, and people are in the process of getting their binders, which I'm so excited about. Or you either got your binder at the deep dive last week, you picked it up yesterday or today, or you have it scheduled to be pick up tonight or tomorrow. So instead of doing a call, I wanted to make sure that I went over the binder with everyone and really kind of shared with every member what I'm doing, but we want you to do what is best for you. Now, there are 2 additional pages that we have, I've created, but I don't have copies of yet. And then the monthly sheet, I gave enough for everybody to have 2 months, so you can fill out January and then you want to make copies of February. Or perhaps we can get Camille to make some more copies. She's been phenomenal and she has saved us so much money making those copies. So we love you so much, Camille. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's the way that I've done my binder. I hope everybody loves it. I wanted it to be cute. I wanted it to be pretty because I like things that are cute and pretty. And it makes you want to be in that more, right? So you've got your very beginning, your first page, which is welcome to the Mastermind. And I love it that we're going to have everything in one binder in one place. Very excited about that. But at the very bottom, you're going to see what is the one thing you want to achieve by the end of 2022. And, you know, it's whatever you want. But remember, this is the statement: come hell or high water, by the end of 2022, I want to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. I want to finish, I want to complete. And, you know, I know that we all have many things that we are going to be working on in 2022. But for me, you know, I wanted it to have spiritual implications. So, you know, when I look back on the last 2 years, in January in 2022, I made a decision that I was going to become a full tithe payer. And that was something that I had done in the past. It really was, it had spiritual implications as well as financial and personal. And I said, I want to do that again. So I started doing that again. And then, you know, probably not coincidental whatsoever, then later in that year is when I started Wake Up in the Word, which, you know, the really thing I'm so excited about is because we're going to have a year documented, you know, so we'll have every year and we'll be able to pull out a binder and we'll be able to look at what we've accomplished and we can look at our growth. But it's not by coincidence that in January of 2022, I made that decision to become a full tithe payer. And then in June of 2020. And then June of 2020 is when I started the Wake Up in the Word podcast. Now, that's not by coincidence, but I didn't make those connections until literally today. There's a lot of connections that I didn't make until today as I was just really bringing all this together. And that's what we're going to start to see happen, is how your energy and your effort and your activity in one area is going to start to bless in other areas. And you'll see the correlation and you'll see the building blocks, so to speak. So what is that one thing? Well, because I've got a lot of areas in my life and a lot of things I'm focusing on and working on, I will tell you that I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed over that one thing. And I had conversations with some people as well because I wanted that one thing to have spiritual implications. 2 years ago, like I said, with the tithing, that in that same year, starting Wake Up in the Word, and what that did for me personally was it gave me a systematic approach with accountability and all 5 components of success to ensure that I started to read scriptures 5 to 6 days a week. And then how that's changed my life in such a profound way. So I thought, you know what? I've had a great record with spiritual implications. So I want to continue on that. So my one thing this year is to attend church 2 to 3 times a month. By the end of 2022, I used to go every Sunday basically, and I got out of that habit. Now, interestingly enough, that the most successful I've been in my career and financially and personally was when I was attending church regularly, 3 to 4 times a week and 3 to 4 times a month on Sundays. And so that's the one thing. Now, do I have a close second and a close third? Absolutely. Did I write my close second and my close third down? Absolutely, on this first page, because I definitely want to make sure I achieve those. But the most important thing to me, where I am right now in my life, is to make those spiritual changes, achieve those goals, or be working towards things that have deep spiritual implications for my life. Then, next page, you have the 2022 Mastermind accountability meetings. And then you also have the books. So you've got the books for the month and for the year. This is our book for January, The Miracle Morning. And we have an activity sheet that goes along with that for homework. We also have the Greatest Salesman lesson number 1 audio. That is that video that I sent. So you want to listen to it every day, every day, every day, every day, and you decide when you're going to listen to it. Are you going to listen to it when you get up in the morning? Are you going to listen to it when you're working out? Are you going to listen to it when you're in your car? Are you going to listen to it when you're getting ready? You choose, and then whatever time you decide that you're going to listen to it, write it right next to that Greatest Salesman. When are you going to listen to that video and the audio? And you will love it. Now, February's book is the 4 Agreements. If you haven't gotten that yet, make sure you do. I am so excited to read this book. And then March is Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting. So definitely want to make sure you have all your books ordered, but if not all of them, at least the first quarter. So we've got that. Now I've got two more documents that you're going to be receiving, and I can email that if you prefer, but it'll be the 2022 Mastermind deep dive meetings. So you've got that for the year. I also have a full year with all the events by month. So you can put that right here at the beginning if you prefer it like that. And that will include birthdays. So the birthdays that I have right now, we'll have that in there. And then there's another part that we're going to be doing at the end of every month at the deep dives. And that's going to be, what's your biggest accomplishment or achievement for that month? And we're going to put that right at the beginning of our binder as well. So you literally can look at page number 1 and then go to page number 2 and see what were the things that you accomplished by the month. And we'll also tie that into your one-on-one sessions. Now, I really want to emphasize that those one-on-one sessions are facilitated by you, meaning you reach out to me and say, Jens, here's when I want to schedule. This is the week I want to schedule my one-on-one. And my recommendation, it's going to be Zoom. It'll be 30 minutes. We'll probably go over 10 to 15 minutes at times. But I really want you to know we're going to be succinct and we're going to get to the point. And then afterwards, if we want to visit, we can visit. Okay, so we're going to work first and then we'll see how much time we have for one another. But with those one-on-ones, I recommend that if it's the first week, that you do the first week every month for the rest of 2022 to the best of your ability. If it's the second week, if it's the third week, you decide what week of the month that's going to be, and pretty consistently, let's do it. And we can even plan it for the remainder of the year. Diane Castle did that. So the first Monday of the month at 11 a.m. is when we're going to be doing her Zooms, and we already have that scheduled. The next page is your 2022 goals. Go ahead and put your goals in, and then with an additional sheet of paper, if there's more writing that you want to do that corresponds to your goals, do that and put it right behind your 2022 goals. Then the next page is your vision statement reading tracker right here. Now, behind that, what I did is I put my vision statement. So go ahead and put your vision statement right behind the reading tracker. And here's what I already started to do. If you see how I already started putting notes in? Because your vision statement is a living, breathing document, which means it changes. So what was really neat as I was reading it today is I realized, okay, the date of my vision statement shouldn't be August the 29th, 2024. It should be August the 25th, 2024, because that's the Sunday right after my birthday. So I made that change in pencil. Then also there were some other changes that I made, and it's just not by accident that even some of the things that I have written, I wrote this in August, but it's not by accident that some of the things I've already written have started to just move in that direction, which is so awesome and great. And I will tell you, I've read my vision statement probably just a handful of times since August, but I'm really looking forward to sharing those changes, and just to share the changes, not the changes, but to share the items that I have written in my vision statement that have already started moving in that direction, which is really, really exciting. And you will see that I already did mark for January 3rd. I don't know if you could see that or not, but I already marked January 3rd that, check the mark, I did read my vision statement today. And the way that I have this vision statement reading tracker is it's the first Monday. So January, the date is the first Monday, and it correlates the same all the way through December. And I like to read it on Mondays, and I like to habit stack it right around this motivation message. So I'm either going to do it before I do the mastermind message, or I will do it before we do the call. So remember, today, no call because I'm doing the video. Next Monday will be a video message as well, and it will be a whole lot more on the Miracle Morning. And next Wednesday, we have our first live meeting. So hopefully you'll all be there. And then that takes me to my first tab. And the first tab is January. So I've got a tab for every month. So January through December, I have a tab, and then I have 2 extra tabs after that. And I supplied the binder, the fill-ins, the sheets, and some tabs. If you like these tabs, I got them at Target. The white tabs I got at Target, and then if you got a pastel set, that was at Target. You can use your own tabs if you want, your own dividers. I just got what they had available, okay? So feel free, if you want to have anything sent to you, soft copy, that you would like to tweak yourself, please do so. Also want to remind everybody, if I don't have your credit card on file, please fill out the credit card authorization form, send it over to me. And then the mastermind agreement, the sheet, just keep that in your sheet signed, and then I'll get that from you at one of our live events. So to the best of your ability, every Mastermind event, bring your binder. Now I'm going to close with a couple things. So you have your monthly sheet and you fill it out however you want, but obviously I like to have everything in one place. So I've got the book of the month, the Miracle Morning, dates of accountability events, the 12th and the 26th. The deep dive is Monday the 31st at 6 p.m. and that will be Zoom. We do not have a happy hour set for this month, but that does not mean we can't have one. And what I would love to do for that is I would love for you ladies as members to facilitate when and where. And you know what, if some of you get together and you do it, then we get out that information out to everyone. And if you don't that month, it just means everybody's busy and we just haven't done it. Okay, so that's what I foresee for that. Homework, Greatest Salesman audio #1, read the book. Our tracker, make sure that you are doing your Monday Miracle Morning Motivation Tracker that you will have in your binder. Maintain your binder and you use it how it's gonna really invigorate you to do and motivate and inspire and just achieve all the greatness that you want to achieve. Referrals, who would you like to give referrals to this month? Who would you like to receive referrals from? I've got both of those documented. And then the way that I am doing this month, I will do is I put what I'm going to do with my family, specifically what I'm going to do financially, what I'm going to do with my faith, what I'm going to do with fitness. And on the second page is where I'm putting all of my professional endeavors in all the different areas that I have. So that's what I've got. You'll see for the month of January, you have a Miracle Morning activity, and please work on that. We'll talk about that at our meetings. And then you'll find one other planning, and that life planning should go in October, okay? Just stick it in and we'll get to it. And as we go through every month, there'll be more things that we do that you can stick in by the month. But you can, you know, if there's notes that you take at meetings, I'm gonna keep everything organized by the month. And I just am so excited, ladies, for this year. 2022 is gonna be amazing. And more than anything, I want you all to know that God sent us here with gifts and talents, and the way we feel the most fulfilled, the way that we feel just in purpose and in alignment is when we are blessing the world with our gifts and talents. So if there's anything I can do, please let me know. And until we meet again, be big, be bold, and most importantly, be you. I love you all. Bye-bye.